Hey, Scott Haug here, and welcome into Out of This World. We're continuing our study of The Power of Imagination Treasury by Neville Goddard and the book in here of Out of This World. We're now on page 250. And if you haven't listened into the other videos studying this book, I would just take like an entire day and binge watch all of these videos and use this channel, my channel here, to be able to do a morning study. Like every morning you want new videos on this, just check out the videos that we post. And then just make sure that you're writing notes as you're going through. And as you do this, your awareness is going to really start to expand a millionfold. You can really start to change the results in your life so dramatically. So let's jump into this. He mentions, there are two actual outlooks on the world possessed by everyone. A natural focus and a spiritual focus. The ancient teachers called the one the carnal mind and the other the mind of Christ. We may differentiate them as ordinary waking consciousness, governed by our senses, and a controlled imagination governed by desire. We recognize these two distinct centers of thought in the statement, the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolish unto him. Neither can he know them, for they are spiritually discerned. The natural view confines reality to the moment called now. To the natural view, the past and future are purely imaginary. The spiritual view, on the other hand, sees the contents of time. It sees events as distinct and separated as objects in space. The past and future are a present whole to the spiritual view. What is mental and subjective to the natural man is concrete and objective to the spiritual man. Now, this is super important. This is how we're going to be altering our future. Now, all of us have been there before, where you have a current result, a certain thing coming into your business, a certain money in your bank account, a certain relationship, and it seems to be like that's so real to you, right? That is the reality. And it's so hard to not focus on that. And then you do your affirmations. I am wealthy, I am successful, I am abundant. And your mind wants to wander and tell you, no, it's not. You don't have that. Where's that money going to come from? I don't know how it's going to happen. Right? So your mind plagues you out. And really with the mind, that part of that is the ego, the self-protection mechanism. So when we're going out there and trying to change our life, sometimes we're going to have these antagonistic ideas, right? The one hand, the natural view that the past and future are purely imaginary, right? It seems so natural, the reality that we live in. It's so real, right? Past was yesterday, tomorrow's tomorrow. They're in the mind. Can't see them. But to the spiritual view, remember he says spiritual view here. Okay, these events that happen are absolutely a part of past, future, and present in a whole. So the past, the future, and the present all are happening right now, energetically, vibrationally. And it's super critical to remember and to understand in the spiritual view. So when you want to start focusing on better results and greater things coming into your life, what we have to do is become that spiritually viewed man or woman, that we're seeing through the view of spirit, not of a physical body, if that makes sense. So when you do your affirmations or your visualization or your gratitude, you actually want to think of them as spiritual truth, but physical lies. Like when you look in your physical realm, you might not see it yet, but it's a spiritual truth. So when you do your inner work and exercises, again, it could be affirmations, visualization, gratitude exercises, any of the things out there, any of the exercises and techniques. What you want to do is compare the affirmation to spiritual truth. It is true in a higher realm. And when you come from that place, your mind doesn't want to argue with you so much because it's a fact. It's a fact in another realm. You are more successful. You are far richer, wealthier, more in love, more aligned, more tuned in, all those things. It is a truth. But it's a physical lie at the start, right? It doesn't match. But if you keep absorbed in assuming the spiritual truth is the only thing you pay attention to, then it will slowly come into the physical plane as well. So really important. Now we're going to do one more paragraph here. By the way, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can continue to study these chapters and know when these come out. You'll get those alerts and notifications when new study videos like this are out. And then also throw a like on the video. When you throw a like, basically it's just the algorithm's going to send out to a lot more people, and we can brighten up this world and have more people shift their consciousness. So it's kind of like you increasing the world by throwing a like on there, because again, it's just going to increase more people, and more people are going to be able to view the video as well. And if you're looking for any sort of courses or coaching, check out the description below. We got links in there to everything you're going to need. Okay, the habit of seeing only that which our senses permit renders us totally blind to what otherwise we could see. To cultivate the faculty of seeing the invisible, we should often deliberately disentangle our minds from the evidence of the senses and focus our attention on an invisible state, mentally feeling it and sensing it until it has all the distinctness of reality. So it's not easy, right, to not pay attention to your physical results. It's not easy, but it becomes more easier. It's like a skill. You practice at this, right? So if you're getting more and more used to thinking from your imaginative state, that's going to make a tremendous difference. So let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think you're more spiritually oriented viewed right now? Do you think you're more physical oriented right now? Are you a balance of sometimes one or the other? What do you need to work on? What are your thoughts on this chapter from Neville? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to see what your thoughts are and your ideas on Neville's work.